Welcome to the Brunswick Beat.
Your wherever, whenever news, brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Stacy Manning.
And I'm Rachel Johnson. In our top story tonight, Brunswick County will finally have its own Veterans Clinic. On May 18th, Congressman Mike McIntyre announced the Department of Veterans Affairs signed a lease for medical office space and supply for a Veterans Outreach Clinic. Brunswick County Veterans Services Director Anita Hartzell said the clinic was a big win for the county's estimated 15,000 veterans. The lease goes into effect June 1st, and the clinic will begin seeing patients the first week of August. Hear what Hartzell had to say about the announcement.
This clinic is not only a wonderful opportunity, but it's something that the veterans certainly deserve for their service and the sacrifices that they've made to their country. This will give them better access to VA health care. They won't have to worry about making the trip over to Wilmington and worrying about being caught in the traffic on the bridge if the bridge is opening.
Also in honor of veterans this week, there will be a VA health fair. Hartzell tells us a little more about the event.
Is that this Thursday, May 26th, we're having a Veterans Rural Health Outreach program to get veterans signed up for VA health care through the VA Medical Center in Fayetteville, which would also give them access to the Brunswick County Clinic. That event is being held this Thursday, May 26th, at the VFW post in Calabash. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Veterans just need to bring their DD-214 discharge and their income and net worth information from 2010, so they could just bring their tax returns.
District Attorney John David is re-examining evidence surrounding the October 1999 death of Bald Head Island police officer Davina Jones. Jones died from a single gunshot to the back of her head while on duty. David believes the Jones family deserves answers, and he has asked the public to come forward with any new information they may have about the case. Also this week, District Attorney John David has fired back in the fight with Chief District Judge Jerry Jolly. Last Thursday, David filed a petition in the North Carolina Court of Appeals appealing an April 15th administrative order. Jolly ordered a stay on a traffic court program started by David. David is asking the Court of Appeals to review and reverse Jolly's order. David also requested a temporary injunction for a stay on Jolly's order. A 3-judge panel denied the injunction Monday afternoon, but the court has agreed to hear the matter. You can read the full petition online at www.brunswickbeacon.com.
Clashes have erupted in Calabash over ABC proceeds for the local fire department. At a recent fire board meeting, department officials said proceeds from the town's ABC store are down nearly 60% from last year. Calabash Commissioner Jody Nance said the town counts that amount as its contribution to the fire department. Fire Chief Randy Bork said Nance is mistaken because the state mandates ABC proceeds come directly to the fire department and not from the town. Brunswick County is going self-insured. In an effort to combat rising healthcare costs and to take advantage of the county's wellness program, commissioners switched to a self-insured plan for employee health care coverage. To keep the current plan with Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the county would have to absorb an $860,000 or 9.3% increase. Commissioners okayed the switch to self-insured at their May 16th meeting.
Students with the Brunswick County Early College High School Community Emergency Response Teams class participated in an emergency drill on the campus of Brunswick Community College last week. Brunswick County Emergency Medical Service Director Brian Watts explains what the class and the drill are all about.
These guys have been training for this and to be disaster responders at their school since September, and this is their final exercise.
3 Leland residents have been arrested for their alleged roles in attempting to pass fraudulent prescriptions at a local pharmacy. Jeremy Paul Claudus and Kenneth Anthony Hewitt were arrested after attempting to pass a fraudulent prescription at Thomas Drugs in Charlotte. After serving a search warrant at a Lanville Road home, a third suspect, Charmaine Gupton Parker, was also arrested.
Vice narcotics agents are still searching for a male suspect involved in a cocaine trafficking case. Warrants for trafficking cocaine have been issued for Noel Santa Maria Medeiros, 37 of Camila Drive and Supply. Anyone with information about Medeiros or his whereabouts is asked to contact the Sheriff's Office at 253-2777. 33 marijuana plants were seized from a home on Brook Landing Road in Charlotte on May 19th. James Christopher Fulford, 38 of Ocean Isle Beach, and Christy Lynn Donna, 32 of Charlotte, were both charged with manufacturing marijuana, among other charges. Brunswick County Vice Narcotics agents were investigating a reported sighting of marijuana growing when the arrests were made.
Devon Park was launched as a pristine neighborhood with tree-lined streets and upscale homes overlooking the Calabash River. But things aren't so peaceful these days between Devon Park developers Vaughn Stanleyland and Scott Stewart. The two are involved in a legal battle involving money and management woes. A thick file of legal papers at the Brunswick County Courthouse shows the two have been at odds for the past 5 years. Meanwhile, complaints have recently been logged at Calabash Town Hall about someone illegally clear-cutting trees in Devon Park. Kelly Southward, Calabash interim administrator, confirmed the tree cutting is under investigation.
Tonight, in honor of Memorial Day, we take a look at a veteran who's remembering Pearl Harbor. Carolina Shores resident Hal Todd can still recall the attack that launched World War II for the U.S. on December 7, 1941. The Navy veteran was stationed in Hawaii the day of the Japanese bombing and survived it virtually unscathed. Read more about Todd's recollections on the front page of this week's Beacon. Pick up a copy of the Beacon and find out what's happening in your community. It's available on newsstands now.
Hi, I'm Laura Lewis, staff writer for the Brunswick Beacon. Do you know of an upcoming event or an interesting person in Carolina Shores, Calabash, or Sunset Beach who you would like to see featured in the Beacon? If so, I want to hear from you. Give me a call at 754-6890 or send me an email at llewis@brunswickbeacon.com. You can also visit our website and submit news there at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Click the Submit News icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Let us know where you'll be, and we'd like to be there too, especially if it means that I get to visit one of the towns on my beat.
North Brunswick High School senior Jamel Batts finished second in the long jump at the Class 2A state track and field meet Saturday. Batts jumped 44 feet and 9 inches. The winning mark was nearly 46 feet. Batts said he would continue his track career on scholarship at St. Augustine's College. One of the surprise finishes in the meet was by North senior Tyara Fisher. She jumped third in the long jump with a mark of 16 feet and 10 inches.
Seniors Chris Hamilton and Tylen Kelly each hit a home run as North Brunswick beat East Duplin 2-1 in the third round of the Class 2A state baseball playoffs on Friday night. David Zasek pitched 6 innings against East Duplin and gave up 2 hits and 1 unearned run. He walked 5 and struck out 9. Tim Walsh pitched the 7th with 2 runners on base. He ended the game with a strikeout. Hall of Fame golfer Curtis Strange charmed everyone Saturday when he put on 2 golf clinics at Sandpiper Bay. Strange is a legend on the PGA Tour, winning back-to-back U.S. Opens in 1988 and 1989, a feat that has not since been equaled. In his active days on the PGA Tour, Strange had 17 tour victories and was the first golfer to win $1 million in a single tour season. He was the PGA Player of the Year in 1988 and was named to the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2007.
Supply native Chad McCumbee finished third in a race Sunday in Millville, New Jersey. McCumbee, driving the #1 Mod Space Ford, started 5th on the 2 1/4 mile Thunderbolt Raceway and moved into second on the first lap. He ran in the top 5 all day and finished third after making a pass on the final lap. The next race is June 4th at Chicagoland Speedway. The Speed Channel will televise the race at 6 p.m. Find weekly sports updates and many great photos in the sports section of your weekly Beacon.
Hi, I'm Rachel Johnson, staff writer with the Brunswick Beacon. Do you know of an upcoming event or a special person that you would like to see featured on the Brunswick Beat from Holden Beach, Ocean Isle, or Shallotte? If so, then give me a call at 754-6890. You can also reach me via email at rjohnson@thebrunswickbeacon.com. You can also submit news by logging on to our website at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Click the Submit News icon on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Anything that can get my toes in the sand, I want to be there to cover.
Allen Animal Rescue today with Miss Dixie. She is a lab mix, pit bull mix, and she is about 5 years old, and she's been here for about 2 years, and she is a wonderful dog. She's very sweet, very well behaved, and she would make a great pet. If you would like to visit with Dixie and all the other dogs and cats available for adoption at this wonderful no-kill facility off Long Beach Road, it's open to the public from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday. And SOAR can also use volunteers. So if you would like to help out with this facility, it's no-kill, it's non-profit, and they do a great job rescuing dogs and cats in this county and finding good homes for them. So come on out and visit with Dixie, and maybe you'll find a wonderful pet.
Isn't Miss Dixie adorable?
She sure is. She definitely needs a good home. Hopefully somebody out there will go and pick her up. Several ceremonies are planned in the area next week in observance of Memorial Day. There will be one at Rourke Gardens in Shallotte at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Additional ceremonies are on Monday at 11 a.m. at both the Calabash VFW and Calabash Fire Department, and at 11:30 a.m. at Holden Beach VFW.
Also this Saturday, 4 renowned North Carolina bluegrass groups are headlining the 7th annual Mostly Bluegrass Spring Festival. The Memorial Day Weekend Festival will take place, rain or shine, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Holden Beach Pavilion under the Holden Beach Bridge. There will be food vendors and arts and crafts. Admission is free. This week we continue our Brunswick County Park series. We dropped by the Shallotte Township Park to check out the activities.
Hi, I'm Melinda Johnson with Brunswick County Parks and Rec, and welcome to Shallotte Park. One of our newest features at Shallotte Park is our Bark Park.
Hi, my name's Christopher Godden. I visit the park when vacationing and visiting family, and it's just a nice place to bring the dog, get some energy out, and meet some people, and talk a little bit, and watch your dog have some fun.
In addition to the playgrounds you see behind me, we also have several softball and baseball fields which are used by our local leagues. One of the nicest things about Shallotte Park, in addition to these great picnic pavilions, is we have a lot of trees and a lot of shade, which can be very helpful in the summer in Brunswick County.
Tune in next week when we visit Waccamaw Park.
Residents in Brunswick County are going to have a ball starting on June 1st. Bocce Ball, that is. A grand opening event has been planned to begin at 9 a.m. June 1st to welcome the newly renovated Bocce Ball court to Shallotte. Located behind the Shallotte Senior Center, the court will be open to anyone who enjoys the game. The Brunswick County Parks and Recreation teamed up with Bob Causey to make the court possible. During the celebration, there will be a bocce ball tournament, a dedication, refreshments, and door prizes. That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all of these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. If you know of a story or person you'd like to see featured on Brunswick Beat, email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. Look us up on Facebook under the Brunswick Beacon or follow us on Twitter at the Brunswick Beacon. Also make sure you pick up this new edition of Island Living.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a new edition of Brunswick Beat, your wherever, whenever news. Tonight's Beacon shines on the Waterway Art Association's 20th Annual Art Exhibition, which continues through Monday, May 30th, at the historic Sunnyside School in Shallotte. Have a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend.